see both of us. Sorry, Benny, you're not in the main picture,
That's
but
okay.
you'll be available.
That's fine.
Can you tell me who these people are on this photograph?
Well, Frank Aldridge owned the car.
All right.
He's one-legged fella.
How'd he lose his leg, do you know?
I have no idea, but he used to run a filling station out here on the corner.
All right. And that was his car. It looks like
That was his car.
I don't want to call it a Model T, but it looks
That's
like
a Model
it
T.
is a Model T, all right?
Yeah. And this is my dad, Sid Younger, and this is Benny, my boy, standing back here.
You've grown up, Benny.
Yeah.
Much bigger than you were in that photograph.
Much bigger.
Now, this says 1957, this photograph. So why does he have that old car in 1957? Was it a hobby or what?
Yeah, we collect the thing.
Did you work on that car?
Yeah.
To keep it running, I mean.
Oh, well, we had one, had several of them.
What'd you do with them?
Oh, we finally sold them. He traded this car for a road tractor, international road tractor.
Yeah. Probably should have kept the car if you think about what they're worth
Well,
today,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Now, let me think. Here's a little smaller picture. Can you tell me who these two people are?
This is Ernest White, the fellow you had here a while ago, and this is me behind him, running the tie-in machine at Mineola Mill.
That's Ernest.
White. Yeah.
Where'd you go, Ernest?
He left.
He took off because he knew we were going to bring this picture up of him. Anyway, and what are you doing in that photograph?
Well, we're running a tie-in machine, tying the warp onto the harness in the weave room. Of course, this wasn't in the weave room, but that's what we were doing.
So it looks like you're standing up
Well, yeah, you had to.
all day
The
long.
machine was right up there,
You were
yeah,
standing up all day long.
just about.
How noisy was it in there?
Huh?
How noisy was it?
Wasn't too awful bad because we were downstairs and the weave room was upstairs.
All right, so it was fairly quiet compared
Yeah,
to
fairly
upstairs.
quiet downstairs.
How about the dust?
It wasn't bad down there. We wasn't making too much dust.
All right.
Once we got the machine set up, we put a little water on it or something other to keep, for the machine to tie it.
Right.
Do right.
Now, how long were you working there?
I expect a couple of years, me. I
In
don't know.
that one room, I mean, that operation.
It'd take about an hour or so to tie it on.
Mm-hmm.
Have a machine doing the tying.
Now, this looks like a similar picture here. Is this the same
Yeah.
area?
Same one.
Now, who's that fellow?
That's Mr. White.
That's him again. So we
Yeah.
got two pictures of him and one picture of you.
Yeah.
Again, this was at the mill.
Yeah, Mineola Mill in the tie-in room.
And about what year do you think this photograph is?
Yeah, it was
Is
on.
it on the picture somewhere?
One of them was, I
It
thought.
says Mack Younger. It says Ernest White on the back. I'm just looking
Yeah,
at the
that's
back.
it, but I don't know.
1950 something.
Yeah, I imagine so.
We've got another group of photographs that came to Bernie through buying a house. So they're not actually your pictures, but you know enough about them, so let's talk a little bit about it. Mac, this photograph, it looks like a bunch of men standing
We
in...
made it to drugstore corner, is all I can tell.
Right.
But I think there were town officials, police, and the mayor, and different ones, I don't know.
Well, they definitely look like they're well-dressed. And they've all got hats on, which is a positive
Maybe
sign.
Dr. Rippey there would know something about it.
And we'll ask Dr. Rippey later on who those gentlemen were. Now this one does have, it says the big snow. We got to do the hush part. His microphone's picking up everything. Oh yes, he knows what you're saying way in the back of the room. He knows who's been naughty and who's been nice. Here's a picture. It looks like downtown. I'm just going to read on the back of it. It says the big snow, January 23rd, 1940, and it says how many inches? 24 inches of snow. And if you can, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks like a beach scene here on Main Street. There's no street at all. You've got a picture we definitely want to scan. Earlier today we saw this photograph, and this looks like the Town Green. You got your glasses on there, Bernie? Town Green, the railway depot, which is gone, and Main Street. And I can see, I'm just looking at the back, there's no, it just says Gibsonville. We can't tell what year it is. But this is definitely an original one we saw a copy of earlier today. And that was the whole idea of what we were doing. You'd be surprised how many of you have got a Xerox copy or a bad copy of a photograph, and now it looks like we found the original, and that's one of the things we've been looking for. We want to keep that one. Now this Couple of photographs here. Looks like a bunch of junk beside the railroad track. Any idea what that was all about?
We're presuming that it was a train wreck here somewhere, or a derailment going into the cotton mill here, because it looks like cotton bales
Scattered all over the
scattered
side
all
of the
over the
railroad
place.
track. And there's maybe a little better picture. It looks like it tipped over.
Mhm.
Now, what can you tell me about these two photographs? Looks like a church on the left, on my right. What's this one? Let's do this one first. This church.
That is the Central Baptist Church, and I'm not sure what year that was taken.
Okay, and then how about this one?
And that is a Freedom's Church. And if I'm not mistaken, it may be before the fire. There was a fire and it burnt the church out one time, and then they rebuilt.
Offhand, it doesn't look particularly burnt here, so let's assume
So
it's
that's
before that.
yes, before the burn.
And then the last photograph,
Well, it's a little girl. Some say it may be Florence Kivett, but I don't know whether it is or not. But anyway, it shows the main street or part of the downtown in the background.
and a big oak tree that's probably long gone.
Long ago.
All right. Well, I appreciate you bringing these down. We definitely want to scan these.
Okay.